guys, so what I want to do today, this is pretty much how I wake up, how I look. You can tell my hair is kind of just like all over the place. It's sticking up on my head, and I have wet and wavy in my hair. What made me want to do the video is I get a lot of compliments where people think that this is my real hair, and to be honest, I personally feel like this blend is not even the right blend. I have the Bohemian wet and wavy in my hair, and even though this is a tighter curl than like the loose wave, my hair I noticed is a lot more like coily. I don't know the different levels or whatever. I just noticed my curls are a little bit tighter, and that's one thing I was kind of disappointed when I first tried it, but I learned the trick and I figured out how to blend my hair. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what we can do, and let me just kind of show you guys how I get the wet and wavy on my hair, a nice natural blend. Yeah, let's go. All right, so I just kind of run my hands through my hair just to kind of loosen it up. Like I said, I did sleep on it. Then I just get all my supplies, my brushes, my 2 brushes. I use 2 clips, my water bottle, and my Shine Jam, my curling, and my edge control. All right, so here you just see I'm just spraying my hair, just getting it really nice and wet, soaked. Just kind of running my hands through it. So as I get my hair wet, I'm just brushing it through with my fingers. And then I focus on one side, then I go over to the other side of my head, get it nice and wet, and just run my hands through it as if I was combing it with my hands. Then I kind of go back, blend it together, and I do my first divide. It makes it easier, I feel like, to section your hair just because you're able to focus and kind of get the product in there. I use my Cantune curling cream for this next step once I have the hair nice and wet. And yep, a little bit more wet, brush it through with the product on it. This just kind of prevents the hair from looking dry. You know, obviously wet and wavy, it looks really good while it's wet, but whenever it dries up, it does will get more poofier. So I just kind of want it to blend like my natural hair, and then also I'm wanting my wet and wavy hair to be a little bit more curly today. So I'm just brushing my hair, my real hair, through, applying my Shine Jam to my edges, and then I'm just gonna brush it, make it smooth. As you can see, you can tell it's nice and moisturized. Go in, make sure my back is nice and smooth. All right, then I take my bobby pin and I'm just going to pin my first section in on my side. And then when I'm done with my side, I'll go in and actually do the back part. I'll turn around here so I can let you guys actually see what I'm doing. And this, you kind of just do it to your own discretion. I just like to pull it up here because, you know, as my hair dries, I just don't want it to be poofier and I don't want my hair to get tangled. So yep, just pin it there. It doesn't have to be perfect because again, you're not gonna see this. Then I can just pull out my clip, kind of run my fingers through it, tease it a little bit. And then now I'm going to be focusing on my top part here, running my hands through it a little bit. Get it a little bit more wet. And then I'm just gonna divide the top part here because I don't want too much going into a part. Because again, the goal is to have it look very natural, so I'll just split it here and focus on this part here. And what I'm going to do is where I have my track at, I'm going to just fold the hair down and I'm going to stick it underneath a track and I'm just gonna keep pushing it till it gives a nice natural blend to where it's not too puffy but also not too tight. And then I'll just stick my bobby pin in under. I tease it a little bit just to tell the hair kind of how I want it to flow. Now as it dries, it will look more natural because it will kind of loosen up and get kind of like loose, and you won't be able to see the track at all. So once I do that, I'm just gonna go into I call it the most important part. So I'm just gonna use my Shine Gel, my Shine Jam here. Just brushing it down, making it nice and smooth. And then once I get this pretty smooth here, I'll go in, brush it, kind of pull it tight, brush it to where it looks natural. You can brush it like straight back, you can brush it more to the side like this. Once you find something, you know, the type of side of your edge that you want, just put the bobby pin in. Just right there, and I'll just kind of clip it to up under the braid, and then just go in and tease it, and I promise you guys it will stay. Then we just go into the other side and we just do it the same steps that we just did on one side, we do it on the other. There we go. Part of it's done. You can already start to see the look here. Now on my edges here, I do use the 24-hour edge control. Since it's a little firmer, it does hold it, especially with it being in the front, like with the heat or if you're going outside. So I do use that. Jam is fine, but I just feel like, once it does get heated and you start sweating, it does kind of get loose, and I like it to still hold like a firm hold. And there we go. If you look, it's nice and blended. So I'll just go in and kind of tease it. Like I said, once you tease it, it will stay. There we go, y'all. Nice and natural. You cannot tell. Perfect. So you guys, let me know what you guys think about this. What's some of your tips and tricks? Let me know what other kind of hair tips and tricks you want me to show you guys next. But as always, thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl Ashley on It's All Ashley. Thanks.